Hello everyone, Gemini, Crosswatcher. Thank you guys for joining in. Welcome to Natural Healing Tarot. My name is Nina. Today I was being called to do a spread, kind of a little check-in just to see where everyone is at, what we're doing. I'm going to pull a couple oracle cards before we get into the heart of the message. And then basically I'm going to ask the questions as I'm pulling the cards as opposed to pulling them and placing. So let's see what comes up here for you, Gemini. If you find the messages helpful or that it resonates with your situation, please feel free to like the video or comment below. Also, if you would like future messages, you are more than welcome to subscribe to the channel, join the tribe, put your input in the comment sections. Let us know how we're doing, how you feel, how it's resonating. Also, how to get entered into a free personal reading that I do a drawing for at the end of every month. Is comment your astrological sign below. So let's see, Gemini, for you for this little check-in. Now, understand these messages here on YouTube are general. They're not going to resonate every time with every person. Please feel free to check other signs within your birth chart, as they are intended for any sign. It's not just your sun sign. And this is very interesting, Gemini. Here and now, between worlds and TikTok. So I get the sense between worlds is like limbo, and that's very interesting that it came up like in the middle, right? Because it looks like it's like a past, present, and future type of thing. It's symbolizing being present, being focused on the day-to-day activities, the mundane tasks to bring whatever goal, whatever dream that you envision for yourself. I feel like you're coming into a more pleasant time, a more beautiful time within the next few months. And understand that everything is happening in the right timing. So there is a very, very clear message here to be present. And the reason why I say that is because when we're present, we're able to see everything. Signs from the universe. We're able to pick up messages, what we're supposed to be presenting, what we're not supposed to be doing. So just being very present, very in the here and now, paying attention to every little detail of this goal that you're trying to achieve. Because when we manifest our dreams, it's not like we can just say we want $1 million and then it's going to show up. We have to have a plan on how to get there, because there's a million ways to make $1 million. So which one is it going to be for you? Are you going to go to college? Are you going to try to create a business? Are you going to try to hustle your way up? How are you going to try to get this money, right? And that's just an example. It could be in relationships as well, you know? You can beg, borrow, or steal $1 million. Same with a relationship. You could do a lot of things for a relationship with a person. It's just being clear on the details of what exactly it is that you want. So let's see here, Gemini. What messages are going to come out for you? I'm being called to use the original tarot deck. So let's see here. The first question we are going to ask for Gemini is how you are currently, presently, in the world, in your business, in your workplace, with your family. You as you are. right now, here and now. Confusion. And that makes a lot of sense because the message that's coming through is basically being meticulous in the details, you know, being present in the here and now so you can pay attention to everything, every little thing. When you're planning, in the planning stages of career, of a business, of a relationship, let's say you're planning out your wedding, for instance, you're going to pay attention to all these little details. And I feel like exactly what I was saying, there's a million ways to make $1 million. Just like there's a million ways to plan a wedding. You have to get clear on what it is that you truly want. So the next question is, are you on the correct path? And we have the 9 of Cups coming out. Yes, you are on the right path. This is a wish fulfillment card. This is a card that's telling me that you are on the right path, but you need to get clear on what it is that what you want. And that means very detailed information. Write it out, plan it out, and then go back and rethink it. You know, was there something that you were missing? Everything's happening in divine timing. So there may be some seminars that you have to take if you're planning out a business, maybe some videos you have to watch, some type of education that's going to help you have this aha moment, right? Now, the next card is going to be the main obstacle. The main obstacle here, Gemini, is there's something that you're holding on to from the past. There's something that's going to be, I feel like this ending has already happened, but you're still kind of ruminating on this ending and going back and forth with this. It has your energy kind of split. So there's a need to release whatever it is that you're holding on to. And I feel like you probably know what exactly it is that I'm talking about. Now, what is helping you out is your guard is up, okay? You're being very defensive because of what has happened in the past, and that is working in your favor, okay? Don't discredit that. There's a reason why you're questioning things, but maybe there's a need to clear your energy, clear your space, clear the people who you have around you, and the people that really care to be in your life will make themselves present. But right now, you need to focus on releasing this thing from the past, whatever it is that I feel like has already come to an end, but you're just kind of still thinking on that. And I don't feel like it's all the time. That's why there's this confusion. I feel like this has ended, but you haven't quite started something new. How can you progress? How can progress be made? You're gonna have to go within and really get clear on what it is that you truly want. And as I keep saying, be meticulous in the details. It's important that you understand that your mind is a very powerful thing. So you need to pay attention to what it is that you're focusing your energy on. And I know sometimes that can be hard because, trust me, we have these things that pop up in our minds and all this stuff. When that happens, just try to do, sorry about that. Try to have something that's going to distract you. Something mundane like playing a favorite video game, or I always sing karaoke or do these readings. I like to do readings. It kind of focuses my energy on other things. If I can. If I don't have the energy, I'll just sit there and watch a movie. Usually something funny to kind of heighten my spirits. I hate being down in the dumps. I read an article that says if you incorporate an hour of laughter into your daily activities, you're going to reduce your stress by 30%. So I don't know. Try it. I don't know why I'm telling you that. Okay. Gonna get some fairy tarot out here for confirmation. Remember, the first card is you as you are, what you expect. Are you on the correct path? I feel like the situation from your past that you're conflicted about is something that at one point was very emotionally fulfilling. But I feel like you're starting to change your perspective on this. There's been a conflict in this situation. By changing your perspective, so what do I mean by that? Well, if you have maybe had a falling out with a family member or somebody that you love, maybe there's a need to change the way that you're looking at that situation. Look at it more realistically, more practically, from everybody's perspective. Try to gain a little bit more clarity in the situation. There's a need to get clear, so if this person comes back into your life, you guys can have clear and honest communication. You're not going to be able to communicate what your expectations are if you're not clear about those things yourself. Let me get some psychic tarot out here, Gem. We will see how this is feeling, how this is going. I really feel that this is focusing around releasing this past situation. And I get the sense that it's hard for you to do. You are very hopeful, but I feel like this other person looks at the situation very differently. All right, well, let's see here. We got patience, waiting game, new beginning, patience and planning, the strength card. So if you notice, The abundance card is at the end. So there's still steps that you're going to have to take. I feel like what this is symbolizing here, Gemini, is there's going to be some patience involved, because you are on the right path in what you need to take, what you're doing. The steps that you need to take to get there is what's confusing you, is what's holding you back. Don't rush this process. How you go about planning these beginning phases is how this is going to be moving forward. For instance, you can rush this and do everything quickly and don't pay attention to any of the details and just rush through all the planning process, and then get to the abundance. And then once you get to this end, it's going to be hectic because you're not going to have this plan in place. What I feel like the cards are saying here, Gemini, is there's going to be some planning involved. I also feel like there's some releasing of past energy, releasing of negative emotions towards people that have hurt you in the past. That's holding you back. It's belief systems within yourself that's holding you back. And the abundance, the prosperity isn't going to come in until you go through this process. So maybe it is going to be helpful to take a seminar or a webinar or something that's going to help you change your perspective, change your focus on this planning process, and maybe even help you along the way. Mentor you, get a mentor that will help guide you in the right direction. Maybe somebody who has already been in the same situation that you've been in. It's all up to you, Gemini, but you're going to have to do this review and release, this introspection, take a realistic look on the part that you played in the situation, because having these negative emotions towards these people from your past is part of what's holding you back. The other part is planning. So that is the message that I have for you, Gemini. Thank you so much for all your love and support. If you would like the information on how to book a personal reading, that information is in the description box, as well as how to get entered into the drawing. Thank you guys again so much, and I look forward to seeing your beautiful souls again soon. Namaste.